What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. And today's morning video is going to be all about why you should come back to the Division 2. Is it worth playing right now? And the answer is yes. There is no doubt about it. Right now is the time to play the Division 2. Whether you are an active daily player or maybe you are a player that, took time off, played Call of Duty, Battlefield, what have you. But right now is the time to come back to the game. I'm going to explain why, let everyone know what's coming, and yeah, that'll be about it. I think later on today I'll do a build video and maybe another video. I don't know. We'll see. But alright, so sit back, relax. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And if you want to add to this conversation and discussion, just let me know in the comments section below. I am happy to open up a dialogue with you guys, and I actually do like responding, so hit me up in the comments. But alright, here we go. So, why is it worth playing the Division 2 right now? It is December 2021, Kamikaze. Why? Why would you tell us to play the game right now? Well, it's pretty simple. Because starting this month is going to be the start of the entire rollout of everything Division Universe Revolve. Like, starting now until the end of next year, we are going to get nothing but new stuff, events, and everything in between. So let's break it down. So December 2021, what's coming this month? Well, we have already been told that this month is going to be a special in-game holiday event that will feature fan favorite global events. It will give us all new rewards during these events, and expect some holiday exclusive items. Because if everyone remembers, let's see, maybe I can pull it up in my apparel. So here's from the first year, we got the Santa hat. From the second year, we got the Santa Hunter mask. And then, of course, you guys remember the snowball gun, the Slayer. So those are all actually holiday event items from previous events, holidays past. So expect something new this holiday event as well. Now, not only that, but then they also mention that we will be getting new rewards and stuff like that with these in-game, fan favorite global events. So expect, probably what's the top 2 global events in the game right now? I would probably say Golden Bullet and then probably Reanimated. So expect, at least expect Golden Bullet. That's a gimme. When they said fan favorite global events, Golden Bullet is number 1 by far within the Division 2 community. So expect some sort of, global event activity happening with all new rewards. And then obviously you'll get some sort of holiday event reward as well, just from playing the game or logging in during the holiday event. So that's this month in December. Now next month is the PTS for the new update. Now that is going to be huge. Obviously, it is only going to be on PC, so that is, kind of a bummer for all of you, console exclusive players out there. But for everyone that is interested in seeing what's going on with that next update, we're going to have an entire month of PTS activities. That way we can test it out, show everyone what's going on, what to prepare for, and what builds, to look for. Alright, so those are just things that are happening right here in the very, near future. So December starts it all off. January starts the PTS, and then February is where everything goes buck wild. We're going to get the new update with the new specialization progressions, which I'll talk about here in a second. We're also going to get the expertise leveling system, which I'm going to explain here in a second. And we start off an entire new year of seasons, which, if you guys remember, there are, 4 seasons during the entire year for the Division 2, so expect that as well. So yeah, starting off with the first one, specializations. So we know that, with this new update, we are going to get a new game mode. We are not going to get a level increase. So right now, if you, let's see, check your gear says level 40. That will not change at all. Same with the NPCs, the enemies. That will not change either. They will still be level 40. However, with this new, progression systems that are going to be put in place coming February, you're going to have to re-grind all of your specializations, and you're going to have to now grind out your proficiency ranks for all of your gear and weapons. Oh yeah, and skills. So skills, gear, and weapons, you are going to have to get all of them proficient, as well as get your agent expertise level all the way up there to proficient as well. So starting off with the specialization. What's going on with the specializations? Well, I'm going to do a deep dive video into specializations probably later on this week or coming next week. So we'll do like a huge deep dive into specializations, but for right now, for this video, let's do like a short version. So whenever this new update starts, we will have a new progression system for all specializations. That means that all of your specialization trees, all of that, they will all be reset to 0, and you will have to re-grind out your specializations. However, this time around, it's going to be a little bit different. So for each specialization, you are going to upgrade the linear progression model, which means you're just going to unlock the specialization, unlock the specialized weapon, unlock the specialized whatever it is, skill or grenade, and once you do so, it'll unlock for all specializations throughout your character. So if you unlock the, the med kit for the firewall specialization, you'll have that. If you unlock the incendiary grenade from survivalist, you'll have that for any build. Now, it is not clear the way that they are going to do the progression system exactly, but what we were told is that there will be a linear progression system for the specialization, and then there will be a separate specialization skill tree that we will be able to, spec into with our skill points. Now, we will not be able to unlock every single option within the skill tree, or specialization tree, so you do have to pick your options wisely. So, you can't have foam grenade and fire grenade on the same build. You can pick one, but it's going to be universal for all builds. It's going to be pretty sick. Now, whenever I do a deep dive, I'll start talking about the passive talents that, come with your specializations, and how with the new specialization skill tree, you'll be able to spec into certain talents and, not be spec'd into other talents that you're not going to use. For example, if you're not using a status effects build, there's no reason for you to have that passive talent from Survivalist, which gives all of your teammates extra damage to status affected enemies. So you could do away with that talent and say you want to do the passive talent from Demolitionist, where all of your teammates get more damage to targets out of cover. You could easily just switch those. And that's what I'll talk about more in depth with a deep dive video where I'm going to go through all of the specializations, show you the talents and all the different options, and how it's going to be really, really cool once this new update comes out, because you'll be able to really customize your build and make it tailor-made to your specific playstyle. Alright, so we're going to have that with specializations. So as soon as the update comes out, you're going to have to refarm those and, respec into a specialization skill tree, and you'll be good to go. Now, that's not the crazy part. I mean, for the specializations, you can actually wait until February, and then come back to the game to do that. That's not the big ticket item that makes me say, you know, come back to the game now. No. The latest Intel Annex is the reason why I'm telling you to come back to the game now. So with, you know, this past, you know, couple days, we were told about the Intel Annex expertise, where this will be a new progression system, a new leveling system, where you will have to be proficient in your weapons, gear, and skills. And when you are proficient, it will level them up, and you will be able to, you know, get either more damage, more skill damage, more status effects from your skills, or more armor from your gear. So it's going to be similar to the watch level. However, the difference here is that you can pick and choose what you want to level up and what you want to be proficient with. This does not mean you have to be stuck with one build. I think that's the dumbest idea ever. This means that you can be proficient in all gear, and then all of a sudden your skill builds are better, your tanky builds are more tanky, your damage builds have more damage. I mean, it's just going to be smart for everyone to, you know, grind that out on all, you know, gear and weapons and skills that you'll ever use. Now, with that being said, that is separate from the recalibration and the optimization. So the main reason I want you guys to play the game right now is you're going to need all maxed out builds. You're going to need fully optimized builds. You're going to need fully optimized weapon and gear. That way you don't have to worry about it later on, and you can just worry about your expertise and leveling up your specializations. So if you do not have all of your builds the way you want them, or you're still trying to farm out a couple builds, or you don't have any builds that are min-maxed, that's going to be a problem when this new update comes out, because then you're going to be farming for gear and weapons while trying to be proficient with them and level up your specializations, all while we are going to have a brand new game mode. So there's a lot that's going to be put on your plate at once. So to try to minimize that and, you know, better be efficient and, you know, effective whenever this update drops, you're going to need maxed out builds. You're going to need, you know, basically what I would do is I would go down your loadout list right here, and I would go ahead and fill out your loadout list, all 16 loadouts, and I would get each of those builds ready. That way it's like, okay, day one, I'm going to start off with this build. I'm going to get this proficient. Okay, after that, I'm going to do this build, get this proficient. And then make sure you have your skills in the right place, because all of it is going to matter. If you're a healer, you're going to want to be more proficient with your skills and your gear. That way you can heal yourself faster, be more tanky. I mean, this is going to help out every single build in the game. So by having your builds set up, ready, and min-maxed, you don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to worry about is being proficient with that gear, weapon, skill, whatever, and then move on to the next one. It's going to be really fun, really easy. Now, a lot of people have been asking me this question as well around the NPCs. As far as we know, there will be no increase to NPCs. I'll repeat that. There will be no increase to NPCs. Everyone remembers that with the start of Warlords of New York, the NPCs hit really hard. The game was, you know, pretty crazy and what have you. But a lot of people are not factoring in that we had a level increase with that Warlords of New York expansion. This update in February is not an expansion. It is not going to give us a level increase. All it is going to do is make it to where we are more proficient with the gear that we have. So, for all of you asking, hey, does this make the raid easier? Yes, it does. And then for all of you asking, hey, is this going to make legendary content easier? Yes, it will. The only thing that is not answered is the increase for the new game mode. But that is it. They are not, I'll repeat again, they are not increasing the NPC's damage or health or anything with this upcoming update. None of that is coming to the game. The only thing that is coming to the game is the new game mode, the new manhunts, the new balancing, and the new progression systems, whether it be the specializations or this new expertise progression system. But that is it. So in theory, that means that once you are fully proficient in all of your gear will be level 40 proficient, and then you'll have the different grades. I'm sure it'll go up to probably grade 10 or 20, whatever. Now, with that being said, it's still going to be level 40. That just means that your level 40 gear is even better than what it was before. That does not mean the NPCs are going to be stealth nerfed or stealth buffed or whatever. It's not going to happen. None of that has been said or confirmed from anybody from the development team. The only thing that's been confirmed is we are going to get a new game mode with a new year-long span of seasons, which will introduce new brand sets, gear sets, weapons, and exotics. And we are going to get these new progression systems. That is it. So in theory, all of the content that is in the game right now is going to get a little bit easier. But that's only if you get proficient with all of your gear. So I'm trying to stress that a lot because I'm getting a lot of confusion, a lot of questions coming my way about, oh, the NPCs are going to be OP, this is going to suck, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. They are not increasing the NPCs to level 50. They're not increasing the NPCs at all. All they are doing is adding to what we already have, which is level 40. So that means all of the level 40 content is going to get a little bit easier. Now, we all know people are still having a lot of trouble with the raids. We also know that people are still having a lot of trouble completing legendary strongholds or completing the summit on legendary. So what this will do is this will give even the average player a more fighting chance, which I think will be amazing. That'll open up more content to the average player, and it'll make it more enjoyable. No one wants to sit there at a legendary stronghold for, I don't know, what's the average time for that? Maybe like an hour? I bet if it's a whole group of 4 brand new people playing a legendary stronghold, it'd probably take them at least an hour. Where with all of this new progression systems in place, it seems like even the most average player will be able to knock out, legendary content with relatively, ease. Let's see, what else? I think that might be about it, really. So, why I'm saying to come back to the game right now is because the holiday event is about to come out. It's about to start. And with that, you're going to need to have all of your builds, all of your weapons ready to go, because as soon as the holiday event is over, we're going to have the PTS, and then we're going to have the huge update. So you want to make sure that your builds and everything is ready day one, so that as soon as that update comes out, you can knock it out and start, progressing, and then you can have fun with that new game mode. My personal theory is that this new game mode is going to introduce harder NPCs. It's not going to be game-wide. That would be dumb, because for all the casual players that don't really play the game, they're not going to be able to kill the NPCs because they would be too hard. They don't even have optimized builds, let alone proficient builds. So that's why I'm saying jump in the game now, get all of your builds optimized, ready to go. That way, as soon as this update comes out, you can have more fun. The content will be a little bit easier, and you'll have some sort of grind, whether it be grinding out your specializations or becoming more proficient with your gear and weapons. But alright everyone, that's about it. I just wanted to explain what's going on and why I think you should be playing the Division 2 right now in preparation for this new update, because these things are going to come really, really fast. Pun intended. But for real though, you're going to get the holiday event, then we're going to have a PTS where we're going to all learn about what's going on, and then it's going to drop. So this is all coming really quick. I know we had, about a year of no new content, but starting this month, we are going to get nothing but new content for an entire year plus. So just be ready for that. All right. I am Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think, and I will be happy to, start another conversation with you guys. But until then, Kamikazevondoom here, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.